What's up, guys? It is John Muscarell from Side Hustle Experiment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller. I also sell on eBay, mostly books and used media, but that's changing quickly as I'm getting into online arbitrage. On this channel, we talk about everything reselling, how you can make money on Amazon. So if you're into that, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. It would mean a lot to me. In today's video, I'm answering a question from an Instagram follower. I asked, what are you struggling most with in your business right now? And they said all the newbie scanners clogging up the thrift stores, slash their tires, question mark, sugar in the gas tank, question mark, smiley face. I really like this question. This is really funny. When I first started selling books, I used to hate when I saw people in the stores scanning books that I didn't know. I was like, it was almost like, what are you doing in my thrift store? And that's not my thrift store. Um, but I know exactly what you're feeling like. You probably feel like, oh my God, like I just got like traction. And now someone else is going to steal all these books from me. It's going to hurt my business. Da, 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 da. But I'm going to give you a couple things you could do, about three or four things you could do about this, and kind of how to look at it to turn it into something positive, because we all deal with this and it's bound to happen. So, one of the most counterintuitive things that you would think I would say in this case is make friends with them. That is one of the best things you could do, because once you do that, like you could help each other out. I know people who are were very friendly with some other people, and they like text each other, hey, I just went to this thrift store, like don't go there, or vice versa. It works really well. For me, I know a lot of people who used to sell in my area. um, you know for me, now that I'm bigger, being friends with these other sellers are really helpful, because I get a lot of inquiries about free book pickups, and I don't do them anymore. So I'm able to like refer them to other sellers in the area, which is good for me. Like I kind of look like a decent person to the person who called me, because I'm also solving their problem, but it's really someone else picking them up. Um, and why cause issues with someone? Like whatever, it is what it is. Um, so that's number one. Make friends with them. You know, figure out maybe there's mutual beneficial stuff that you could do together, whatever. Number two, this is probably the most important part, and you should be doing this anyway. You have to up your game. This, if someone else is coming into like your territory or whatever, and it's not really your territory. I mean, they're just scanning. They happen to be shopping at the same store. It's almost like saying that like people who shop at the same grocery store as you, like your competitors competing for milk or something. Like it's not the case. You have to figure out ways to do a better job getting books, right? If this person's gonna keep going to your thrift stores, um, or multiple people are keep going there, you have to find ways around that. You have to maybe make a deal with that thrift store. Say, hey, um, present yourself, be like, hey, listen, like I sell books online on Amazon. I shop a lot at your store. I'd love to spend a lot more money at your store. Is there any way I could like scan the books in the back, or have exclusive access, or whatever it may be? So you could do that. You could search Facebook Marketplace for textbooks and buy them from students. You could create a book website, um, saying like you're the book guy, um, and basically say they'll do free pickups. You could also say you buy textbooks for free. I know people, as crazy as it sounds, do free ads on Craigslist, and this people definitely call them. You could make a Facebook page and saying that you're, I don't know, Washington's book guy or girl. Call me for textbooks. You could run Facebook ads. Um, there's so much stuff you could do. Just saying, oh, newbies are like messing up my business and going to my thrift stores. That's, you gotta do other stuff. And a lot of newbies, I mean, they're not going to be doing the stuff I just mentioned. So those are some things you could do. Um, Number three, realize most of them are going to quit. They're going to realize how hard it is. It's not as easy as they see on Instagram. it's a lot of hard work. They're not going to want to go to uh, they're probably not going to mind going to the thrift stores locally, but in order to like up their business or do more, they're probably going to have to go elsewhere and travel and start going to thrift stores that way, which they probably won't do. I'd probably say like for every 10 people who start, maybe one or two like stick with it. And most of those people are going to do books and then either do RA, retail arbitrage, like buying stuff at Walmart and Target and sending it to Amazon, or online arbitrage, which is buying on Walmart.com, Target.com, and then selling it on Amazon. And number four, this is probably the most important one. Focus on your business. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing, because when you're focused on, oh, this person is taking all my books and that, like, that's just a bad place to be. Don't worry about them. Like, if you're going to be like successful in this, do your own thing. Like I said, you could do so many different things to get books, so many different you could partner with libraries. Like I said before, with the Facebook ads, Facebook page, website, like, don't worry about them. Like, if you're focused on them, you're focusing on the wrong thing. And I made this mistake early on where, I was like, oh, I wonder where they're going. What are they doing? How many books are they getting? And it's just super, super deceiving too, right? Because I remember this one time where I was at a Goodwill outlet and there's one right by me, and this person had two shopping carts full of books. I'm like, damn, like I totally missed this. Like, oh, I wish I got here earlier. Wish I got here earlier. And then I went back, I think the next time. And the same thing, this person had two cart full of books, but this time they were scanning the books in their shopping cart. So basically, they were taking all the books that they thought were profitable out of the bins, putting in a shopping cart, and then scanning them and putting them back. So it turns out they did not have two cartfuls of profitable books. Um, so just know that, like, oh, they're buying my books. They're like, it doesn't matter. Like, they cannot be profitable. A lot of other people, um, they just don't know enough yet. So you should be able to get books that they're not. I would assume the new people aren't typing in ISBN numbers and, you know, face scanning books. If you're using My Scout IQ, uh, definitely, if you're not, definitely check that out. I have a link down below for a free trial. But yeah, I mean, those are kind of things you could do. I would say not, there's not much to worry. It is January as well. Um, so a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to make money this year. I'm going to start a side hustle. I'm going to start on Amazon and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I love for people to start side hustles and keep them, but most of them are just going to fizzle out. That's just how it is. And I guess like a bonus tip, like if it gets really bad, you could also sell all their items. You just don't have to sell books. So I hope you found that helpful. Um, let's recap real quick. So the couple things you could do. Number one, make friends with them. Share what you're doing. Maybe you could partner on some things. There will be a time too. Maybe they are too small, and someone's like a library, somehow they stumble upon them, they have a donation, they might call you, be like, listen, like I can't handle this, like let's go in it together. Number two, up your game. Do stuff that is a little outside the box besides just going to the thrift store. Figure out how to get the books before they get to the thrift store or the library or donation bins. Number three, um, most of those people are going to quit. Don't worry about it. It's just distraction right now. They're going to figure out how hard it is and most likely not do it anymore. Or they are successful and then they do another avenue, RAOA. Number four, focus on your business. This is always most important. The best piece of advice I could have. I'm getting this too. And online arbitrage, oh, what's everyone buying? Like, don't worry about it. Do your own thing. Figure it out for yourself. So those are the four things you could do if new sellers are clogging up your thrift store, giving you some competition. If you guys found the video helpful, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And let me know what you think in the comments. What do you do when you see new scanners in your store or new people buying stuff in your Targets, Walmarts, etc.? I would love to know. And I will see you guys in the next video.